might just be a new king in town, and it's called the Titan. I want to give you my first impressions of the new Titan ball machine. First, we're going to talk hardware of the machine. Next, we're going to talk about the software, some updated features there. And then last, we're going to talk about the community. So the ability to share drills. So the first feature that I really like that I think is totally unique, I really haven't seen it anywhere else, is what they kind of refer to as an all-in-one design. So most ball machines, I think, are aimed towards portability. They have some sort of fold up where the hopper comes off and goes on top, or the things fold in. You still have to empty the balls out, put them in a separate bag or your paddle. This is maybe a little less portable, but it stores all your stuff. Throw all the balls in there. You could throw a paddle in there. You could zip up the top and everything you need is in there. So while the machine is a little bit bigger, you could just take that one thing to the court and have everything you need with you. Now, I do want to mention that while I didn't get the review unit, there is one that is kind of aimed at portability as well. So it has the removable top that folds over and creates a little bit of a smaller form factor, which, you know, I guess you could look at as a positive or a negative. The next feature I want to talk about, which is, I think, unique. I haven't seen it on any other machine, and I don't know why people didn't do it earlier because it makes a ton of sense to me, but it is this right here. This is the battery for the Titan. You can order multiple of them, plug in and charge just like a drill battery would. Rather than taking the whole machine to wherever you need to charge, whether that's in your house or in your garage or whatever, you can just park the machine wherever it's easy, pop out the battery, take it to its charger, put it in. So that's one advantage. The other advantage is you have multiple of these. They last, I think, a couple hours each. I mean, I tested this machine for a while and never got through even one, but they last a couple hours. So you could have 2 fully charged batteries and go out, and you know you're going to be good to go. Not going to run out of juice. I think this is a great idea. I don't know why ball machines haven't done this earlier. So the next thing I want to talk about, which I think is an awesome feature, and this has been featured on other ball machines, but I think it's kind of a must-have now, what I would refer to as internal oscillation. So that basically means that when you set the machine up, you set it up straight, and all of the turning movement is done on the inside. And I think there's a couple benefits of this. If the machine itself turns, when you go to set it up, you may think you've got it lined up straight, and then you turn it on and it starts its movement, and it may have been off center. So now you've got to go kind of readjust it to get things right. Versus when the oscillation is internal, the machine is always faced one direction. So when you set it up, you know it's good, and then everything happens on the inside. So it makes setup a little bit easier. The other thing is when the machine itself moves, if you're trying to do drills like volleys or fast hands, you know where the next ball is going to go because you can see the machine move. You can see where it's pointed. So it's tough to not kind of guess where that next ball is going to be. Versus with the internal movement, it's a little trickier to see where that's pointed, especially if you're doing like baseline stuff or you're a little farther away. I think that's kind of a must-have in a good ball machine these days. One more thing that I noticed during my testing is the motors on this seemed really strong. So it's listed on the website as being able to shoot up to 75 miles per hour, which is crazy fast. But even when it was feeding me like hard ground strokes, it seemed quiet. It seemed super effortless. It didn't seem like the machine was having to work hard at all to be shooting balls, 50, 60 miles an hour. The other pretty cool thing is it has what they call motor braking. For example, if you're feeding a fast shot directly followed by a slower shot, it'll slow those motors down or slow those wheels down quickly so it could feed that slower shot right away. That was always a little bit of struggle before when I was trying to feed a hard shot, maybe followed right up by a dink. Let's talk software now, which is actually kind of what drives this whole thing. It's a very similar software to the spin shot. You have 12 drills. You could set up to 6 balls in each drill, with each ball being different. A few differences or a few things I liked a little bit better about this kind of updated software. You could do what they call a MegaDrill, where you can pick multiple of those 12 drills, say 4 of them, and have them all feed back to back. So in essence, you could have 24 shots if you kind of check those 4 drills. You could have 24 shots that feed all in a row, forehand, backhand, dink, overhead, whatever you want in any sequence. So it definitely opens up more possibilities. But the one that I really like is they give you a preview of what the drill is going to look like. So when you're going through the app, there's a little kind of picture of the court, and it's actually going to show you a little preview of where the ball machine is placed, where that ball is going to fly to, where it's going to land, based on those settings that you put in. So that's pretty awesome because you could be kind of setting up and designing your drills off court. And then when you get to the court, have a pretty good idea of how they're all going to kind of play out. One really cool feature that they're building into the app is the ability to share drills through a QR code. So if I spend some time designing a drill that I really like, and someone says, hey, like, can I have your drills, or can I, see what you train with? Which I got that question all the time with a spin shot. But one of the problems was there wasn't really an easy way for me to share those with people. With this updated feature on the Titan, I'm able to take any drill. There's a little button on the app that says share, and it creates a QR code. On your end, you scan that QR code, and then that drill is all the settings of that drill are automatically loaded into your app in your machine. So my plan is, once I get to spend some more time with this and really create my kind of 12 drills that I think I'm going to be using on a regular basis, I'm going to be uploading the QR codes for all those on my website. So that way, if anybody wants my drills, if you have the machine and you want to know kind of how I set things up, you can just go to my website, scan all those QR codes, and you can do the drills that I do. That definitely simplifies things as far as creating a bit of a shared experience. So if you're interested in learning more about the Titan ball machine, or maybe even purchasing one, I have a link in the description below. And if you use that link, you're going to get free shipping on your order. I would definitely recommend it. It's a great ball machine. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.